This is the beautiful West Side showroom of Neil Kelly, and I'm here with Barbara. She's going to explain some things to us because, you know, when you think of Neil Kelly, you think of builder, remodeler, but today we're talking about aging in place, and Barbara's going to explain what that means.
Aging in Place is a program that was developed by the Home Builders Association with the AARP to teach people like me who design kitchens and bathrooms how to make homes more accessible and how to meet your needs as your needs may change as you age or different lifestyle things may happen to you.
So it's basically being proactive.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
Show us a little bit of what you mean by just making it easier to get around in your own kitchen.
Well, we have several things just in this area. A dishwasher that's a drawer rather than something that's lower, that's hard to reach and hard to access. Yeah. So it's at a good height. You can easily reach in, get the dishes in and out without having to bend over too far. And they're coming to you rather than you having to reach inside of it. Another thing that we have here is not your regular cutting board. This is actually almost like a table. So this can be installed at any height so you can be seated and do your food prep. And it's very stable. So this is an additional workspace as opposed to just a cutting board where you'd make a sandwich.
And you could just pull a chair up.
Pull a chair up.
Perfect.
And again, we can install this at any height that's convenient for you.
That's very nice.
Other things that we have that make kitchens and bathrooms more accessible and easy to reach are things like this, where you have the storage that, again, is coming to you. And if you were standing on the other side here, you could easily reach the spices and oils and foil and those sorts of things.
So it's kind of just having things around you that are easy rather than having to reach or to bend down. Another thing that everyone really reaches for in the kitchen is getting your plates or your platters out of the cupboard.
And that can be difficult to reach. It can be too high for somebody to reach easily if their arms don't work as well as they might.
Right.
But we can put any of those things, glasses, platters, and plates, in drawers. And we have an example of that here where there are little pegs to keep them from sloshing around in the drawers.
That's ideal. Well, Barbara, these are very great ideas, but why would I need to hire a designer to do these in my kitchen? Could I do them myself?
You could do some things yourself, but we have access to materials that you may not be able to find at a local retailer. And we know about certain installation details that you wouldn't know. We know how to make these materials work the best for you.
So a designer would really think about more things than I would.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. And we know the questions to ask you too.
Yeah.
So we can make the space work the best for you.
Okay, let's talk cost. That's what we all want to know. Is this really expensive to do?
No, it doesn't have to be. Certainly if you're in crisis mode and you have to create something immediately because you have a family member.
Grandma's coming home in 5 days.
Exactly. Then it might be expensive because we have to try to create an accessible space very quickly. But if we plan ahead, that's what Aging in Place is about. We plan ahead. These measures are very simple, easy to do, and we don't have to install everything right away. We can just put the backing in the wall so that grab bars can be added later. We can put in a lower counter in a kitchen.
To begin with. Right.
So that it's there and it has rolling storage maybe under it that can be removed so that you can sit down and do your food prep. Lots of things we can do.
Okay, you kind of mentioned the grab bars, so let's go ahead and go to the bathroom and see the changes that really need to be made there.
Okay.
Now, the bathroom is another place that you want to be able to be accessible as you age. What are some of the things you can do here?
Well, of course, we can have a shower that has no threshold, so you can just roll into it if you need to have a shower chair. You can't step over the threshold. We have things like the hand showers that can move up and down, so they can be at a regular shower height or down where you can reach them if you're seated. And then there are things like this shower valve that's programmable, so you can preset your temperature and whether you want the fixed head or the hand shower or the body sprays so that you don't have to think about it in the morning.
You can preset the temperature of your shower?
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's really safer for someone who may accidentally set it too high and accidentally scald themselves. So It would be maybe an older person or a small child that it's very much safer for.
Or when you're in a hurry in the morning and who isn't in a hurry in the morning.
Exactly.
Okay. One last question, Barbara, that I wanted to ask. With all these changes in your home, what if you're not sure you're going to live there forever and you may want to sell your house down the road? How does this affect that?
Well, it actually, the realtors have realized that accessibility is a good thing, and there's actually in the multiple listing service, the realtors can check that there are accessible features, and you can go online and actually do the research and find out what accessible features are included in a home you might be interested in. So this has become a real selling feature for people that understand the value of it to their families.
All right, that sounds great. And of course, you can go to Neil Kelly's website or a link to our website at fusionnw.com and find out more about aging in place. Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you.